Welcome folks to another Let's Play. I'm SamuraiTX. This is Let's Play Quickly Volley Fire, made in 1990 by Toei Animation, released on the Nintendo Game Boy. So we're continuing the space theme here after beating Metroid Zero Mission last week. I've decided to play some Volley Fire. And yes, I have not done anything in a week because of the fact that E3 was just done. So yeah, I had to look out for new games, and man, I'm pretty excited about Metroid Return of Samus, well, Samus Return, should I say, and Metroid Prime 4. I was really excited when those two games were announced for Nintendo. For me, they already won E3 when they announced Metroid, because I knew I had to have renewed optimism after they took down another Metroid Remake 2 last year. Some guy made all the effort to remake that game, and it was a fantastic game, and Nintendo took it down immediately after its release. So yeah, the signs were there, and I'm pretty excited for two Metroid games to be on its way. One will be released this year, I believe, in 3 months' time, and then the other one probably next year, obviously, because it's in development. But for now, let's talk about Volley Fire and let's play. So let's get going. Let's save the world from evil spaceships as we go to Elza Planet. Let's go! And you're going to listen to some kick-ass music, so let's enjoy it. Oh yes, and it's brought to you by MuchGames.ca, by the way. How rude of me not to involve the MuchGames.ca in my intro. That's because I'm too excited about Metroid. But who can blame me? I mean, I'm pretty sure all you other Metroid fans agree with me that you're excited. 2 Metroid games? What sorcery is this? Nintendo left Metroid in obscurity. Other M sucked, and so did Federation Force. They had the most dislikes for a video game, I believe, for a video game trailer. Or was that Call of Duty? I think it's one of the more disliked game trailers ever. You know, because Samus ain't in the game, and it's not even a canon game, and plus it wasn't what people wanted, you know. Like the Galactic Federation playing football. Like, nobody wanted that. So of course everyone would have been furious. Me, I just said support the franchise, support the game, because they will eventually do one. And I did say that in my tribute video on the 30th anniversary, and man was I right. And then myself and LP Grodus did say about they have no more excuses because of the fact that, there is alien movies out there now, Prometheus and Covenant, so they have no excuses to keep Metroid like in obscurity. And well, here they come with 2 new games. So myself and Grodus probably had the biggest smiles on our faces since we predicted that Metroid will happen at E3 this year. I spoke to him last week on Skype, and he was like, yeah, we got to just keep the optimism and say let's hope Metroid will be announced at E3. We just said, yeah, I think that will be the announced date, and we were right. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for Metroid. Anyway, back to Volley Fire. Your goal is to eliminate the enemy on the other side without losing a life. As you can see, there's some obstacles in the way. They will stop you from shooting each other. But it will get harder and harder as the game goes on, so this level's pretty easy for now, obviously. But I'm not going to get too cocky. I'm going to try and not die in this video, because this is the first world, and I'm going to do this in one video. Not the game, not the whole game, but you know, just stage 1 anyway. Or the first planet, which is Elza. Because this game does take long, depending on how you tactically fight. But this guy is pretty easy because he's the first boss, so first enemy, so he's not really too clever, is he now? And that's it. Stage 2, let's go. Keep shooting. There we go. Looks like the wall is blocking. Now let's get going. But yeah, Volley Fire was something I used to play as a child every time I used to go to my sister's house. She used to own it on the Game Boy, so yeah, I used to have it. I used to play it every time. And that was a chance to get a power-up, but obviously I didn't shoot it on time because all this debris was in the way. So unfortunately for me, I missed out on the power-up, which is probably a shield, which I probably missed out on. Oh, there it is again. There, shield. Thank you. so we got a shield power up, which is fantastic. It makes you temporarily invisible. So yeah, let's just keep being reckless for now, because it wouldn't really matter to me. And down he goes, as he's down to 1 life. While I still got my 2 lives, but I have been hit. So yes, to defend yourself against lasers, you shoot them against each other. So if he shoots one down at you, you just shoot at it and then it will cancel each other out. Pretty clever game this is, actually, considering this was made in 1990. By Toei Animation, the same people that do Dragon Ball Z. Or the Dragon Ball franchise. And you're down to your last life. Stage 3 is going to be a bit more harder than this, because there'll be mirrors in that stage, and the mirrors will tend to shoot your guns back at you, or lasers in this case, because we're shooting lasers at each other. Okie dokie. Yeah, I always used to love playing Volley Fire as a kid. It always used to calm me down whenever I was sad. The majority of the time I used to be sad, you know, because, well, or bored, because my games were, because I used to beat all my games, so yeah, I was very bored. As you can see, he has damaged himself from shooting himself like a few times at the mirror. So yeah, like I said, the mirror stages will be a bit annoying, but I'm going to be a bit smart and just shoot away from the mirror, so when he comes in, ouch, when he comes this way, I'll just shoot him twice. So, of course, we're going to have to be tactically clever. So I'm going to find out... Oops. Oh, he's killed himself. Well, I'm going to find out as much opportunities as I can to shoot that guy, while I have little health left. There we go. Ouch. I'm close to dying, which isn't really ideal for me. And as you can hear, that mirror sound is pretty annoying. And I died because, well, I lost focus. But my health is full again. Thank goodness. Right, let's try and be clever about... Ouch, we got hit. Wow, he takes a lot of health from me, actually. Oh god, I need to stop getting hit by this guy. I hope, like, when I beat this level, I get my health back. I want my health back, though. And he's down, and he's on to his final life. I think you do get continues in this game. I can't remember per se, because I've not played this in a very long time. It's been like 15 years since I last played Volley Fire. Oh, that was a triple shot. He shot himself twice, and then I shot him, like, thanks to the mirror. So yeah, the mirror has its uses, but it also is a con as well in this game. Pros and cons of using the mirror in this game. Right. I think after this you face the boss. You face the first boss of the game. And I just shot myself with my own laser. Not too clever, really. Right, come on. Just die already, please. You've lost. Unless I do something stupid. Like kill myself. Right. Can I move any faster than this? I don't think I can, actually. And he's down. So I've won 3 stages. Here's the first boss of the game, pre-turrets. Yeah, it's pretty easy, this first boss of the game. Even though debris is going to be a distraction. By debris, I mean all these objects in the way, and the walls, and the rocks. Sorry, I scratched my head, so yeah, we're going to defend ourselves against this big laser. Unfortunately, I died. That wasn't my big ideal plan, to die in the first part of this game, but it is what it is. I'm not going to dwell on it, so I'm pretty sure you get extra lives in this game. Yes, your lasers are absolutely useless thanks to debris. I'm very thankful for the debris, actually, because at least I get to hide behind it while they shoot their lasers and miss at me. And their lasers are very strong, so you gotta deflect it with your own lasers. Or just make the debris help you, actually. Yeah, if I stay quiet, it's because I'm focusing. So don't worry too much about me being too quiet. I won't be too quiet for too long. Right, these things have a lot of health, but then again, this is the first boss of the game. Right, come on. One of them is nearly down, so that's good news. And down goes one turret. Okay, he's nearly dead, the one in the end. And there's two of them down. So now we can only fight this turret. This should be fun. I've eliminated two of your turrets. Now I'm going to eliminate your next one. Come on. Yeah, you keep moving to me. I'm not going to stand there because I'm not going to get shot by you. Yeah, this isn't going to be the perfect run-through where I just don't die because I've already died, so if you're looking for a perfect run-through, you're watching the wrong video. But I'm pretty sure you guys just like seeing someone fail at the first hurdle, like I did. Like, well, not the first hurdle, just the third stage of the first hurdle, I meant. But yes, I'm not the most perfect Volley Fire player ever. There's other people that have done this without dying, to be honest. Like the World of Long plays and whatnot, but, you know, what fun is that if you don't see any failing? Right, you're nearly dead, you only need one more shot. And you're down, so that's the boss gone. And we've defeated Elza Planet. So now we're going to Ridquaza. And we are going to call it a video. When I can pause it, there we go. When we come back, folks, we'll play more Volley Fire. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.